Ice? It's like a huge wall. What's the point in that?
I think it's more of a case of what, or should I say, who is in the ice.
Hey, you're right. There's something in there. You don't think...
I'm very much afraid I am.
But there must be hundreds of them.
Yes, JB. Hundreds. An army of ice warriors ready to invade the Earth.
So that's why the ship was so large.
They were hiding an army. No, preserving an army. Ready to be woken up and take over the planet.
But how? The ice warriors can only survive in the cold. They won't be able to take over.
No, wait a minute. Think, Jamie. Remember that Terrigen gas or whatever it is? The doctor said it makes uninhabitable places habitable. Am I right, Doctor? Are these things going to make the entire planet like this godforsaken place? It would seem so. All of the pieces of the puzzle begin to add up. The ice warriors leave Mars, which is becoming too warm. They crash here, losing their drive system in the process. The piece of circuitry we found, the one component necessary to make this ship fly. They try to find the missing component, but are unable to do so. They build a temple around the ship to keep it hidden, and freeze 2 warriors to guard the ship.
Why?
So that when life on this planet is evolved to a more intelligent state, they use these new creatures' abilities to help them fix their ship. Then they take over. What of the human race?
You shall be enslaved, and the weak destroyed.
Ah, you seem to have found us.
Just as you have found us, you shall give me the drive system.
I don't know what you mean.
You mentioned that you had discovered it. Give it to me, or I shall destroy these others.
I'd like to see you try.
I wouldn't rile him. These things pack a punch.
The primitive speaks the truth. You would be wise to heed his warning. Now, Doctor, the drive system. At last, move ahead of me.
Doctor! Oh no!
We have obtained the drive system. The component appears to be relatively undamaged. Will it be enough for the flight? It should withhold. Replace the component. I shall initiate takeoff procedures. Shall I kill these humans now? No. They shall watch as their planet becomes our new homeworld. All life shall perish in an icy wasteland.
That's monstrous.
I thought your species were honorable, Slarrel. Not even a fighting chance for the humans.
It is the honor of conquest, and the honor that a superior species survives in the place of another. Survival of the fittest.
Now what?
We need to think of something.
Not with him on the door, we can't.
Can we not just pull this thing back out again?
Not if you want to escape with your life. To remove the drive system now would cause a tremendous explosion. No, we must think.
The time has come. Yes, Commander Zarat. Excellent. We have begun the takeoff process. Soon we shall be airborne, and the Terrigen gas shall consume this world. What of the inhabitants of this planet? Primitive. We can use them for slave labor. Then they shall assist in the construction of our new world. Come, we must prepare for takeoff.
There must be something we can do.
Hold on a minute. Doctor, these creatures can only survive in cold temperatures, yes? Well, perhaps you can find some way to warm it up a bit.
But how? And how are we going to do it with him standing there?
Wait a minute. What about these heat packs you gave us?
Yes, I think you might be onto something. Perhaps if I could override the temperature control and set it to maximum.
Maybe we can put it on that one at the door.
But they're armed!
How so?
On its wrist, it's got a wee gun of some sort.
A sonic blaster. A what? It uses intense sound as a means to kill, rupturing the internal organs. Evans!
He is of no consequence now.
Evans, can you hear me? Sir?
Can't you do something for him, Doctor?
I'm sorry, Victoria. Wait till I get my hands on these things.
Aye, me too. What should we do, Doctor?
Well, firstly, I need a heat pack. That's it. Yes, I think that should do it. But how do we get it onto that one? We need some sort of a distraction. I believe I could oblige.
Hey, you're not going to do what I think you're going to do.
Oh, hush, Jamie. It's merely to catch his attention.
What's he going to do?
You best put your fingers in your ears.
What is that?
Oh, just a bit of music to keep us all entertained.
Stop that noise. Stop.
Well, I can't say much for the entertainment on this flight. It's not my fault you're letting us die of boredom down here.
Give that to me. Give it to me, or I shall destroy you.
No!
Quick, try to hold him there.
It is too warm.
Is it dead? No, it's not that hot. Just enough to knock him out.
Well, that's one. What about the rest of them?
This engine. Feel it. It's warm. So if we attach the heat packs to the engine at full temperature, it might overheat enough to stop the Ice Warriors before takeoff. Then once they're all out of it, we stop the takeoff. Exactly. Come on, all of you. Give me your heat packs.
All systems fully operational, Zarat. Prepare for takeoff. I shall check on Virac.
That should do it.
Aye, but will it work?
Yes, well, we shall see. We'll give it a while for the heat to pass through the ship.
What are you doing?
Run!
Stay where you are.
The breach! It's our only chance! Oats!
Are you alright, Titus?
I'll be fine.
That was a near thing.
Yes, we best move. They'll be after us. What about the engine? We just have to hope it begins to affect them before they discover what we've done.
What is this? Some form of temperature controlling device. The humans caught me by surprise. The heat was too great. The temperature. It is getting warmer here. Quickly. The engines. We must remove them before the temperature increases too much. What shall we do with this human? He is already dead. He is of no use to us. We must report to Commander Zarat.
It seems very quiet.
Yes, maybe they didn't discover the heat patches after all. Let's move in now. No, not yet. A few more minutes, just to make sure. But if we go in there and they're still up and about, they'll kill us all. We wait until we're absolutely sure.
How's that leg, Lawrence?
I'll be alright. It's nothing.
You really should let us take a look at it for you.
Let's just get rid of these things first.
Wait a minute. Where's Evans?
All attempts to stop us have been crushed. Where are the humans now? They have escaped back to the temple. No matter. This planet shall still be ours. Begin the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
What the devil? Quick! Everyone out of here!
But
That ship will burst through the ice! This temple is going to cave in on us!
Edgar!
I'm sorry, Victoria, but we must leave!
Look out! Get down, Victoria!
Takeoff successful. Excellent. Prepare to release the gas. What is it? Something is happening to the engines.
Wilson! Oates! Bowers! Doctor!
Are you alright?
Fine! Where's the doctor?
They must still be under all of this lot.
Then help me shift it!
It's too late, Robert!
We can't just leave them!
If we don't move now, we'll be crushed by all of this falling ice!
I've already lost Evans. I'm not losing any more!
I'm sorry, Robert.
We failed. We failed the expedition. And we failed the planet. What happened? I don't know. It must have been Evans. He must have done something to the ship.
What now?
We'll rebuild a memorial. We've lost too many good people here. Then we'll make our way back.
Poor Edgar. What about the doctor and his friends?
The doctor gave me strict orders not to write anything about him or Jamie and Victoria. That goes for the memorial too. We must abide by his wishes. Come on. We've got to get started.
Almost there!
I'm really getting too old for this type of thing.
I can't see any signs of Captain Scott or the others.
You probably thought we'd had it under all of that lot.
Yes. Thankfully we were able to find that pocket to squeeze into. Otherwise we'd have been crushed.
Look over there!
The Ice Warriors! Hey, that must have been the explosion we heard!
But why would it just explode like that?
I think it may have been our friend Mr. Evans. Perhaps he managed to overpower them and crash the ship. We'll never know.
But I thought he died because of frostbite or that disease from the Ice Warriors' gas.
It was assumed, Jamie. Evans' body was never found.
What about the others? We'd best find them and...
No, Victoria. I'm afraid it's time for us to leave. A blizzard will be coming in, and we must get back to the TARDIS at once before it gets any colder. Come along.
Looks as if we made it just in time.
Yes, any longer we'd have froze to death out there.
What about Captain Scott? We can't just leave them wandering out there.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I've already interfered too much by getting involved with Scott's expedition. To change the outcome would be changing a point in history that could greatly affect the time stream.
But you always interfere.
Not to that extent.
What happens then, Doctor?
All that you need to know is that Scott and his team were seen as heroes. Despite their failure to get to the pole first, they almost succeeded. But despite that failure, this would become one of the greatest scientific studies of its time. The climate studies will still be used 100 years from now. They charted unknown skylines, brought back the egg of an emperor penguin. All this and more. A scientific treasure trove led by one man whose drive and passion inspired others. It's a shame that no one will know how far that heroism stretched. Without them, the Earth would now be in the hands of the Ice Warriors.
What now?
Now I think it's time we left. It was blowing a blizzard. Oates said, "I'm just going outside, maybe some time." He went out into the blizzard, and we have not seen him since. I do not think we can hope for any better things now. We shall stick it out to the end, but we are getting weaker, of course, and the end cannot be far. It seems a pity, but I do not think I can write more. R. Scott. Last entry. For God's sake, look after our people.